ignore every noise in the background. So, hello everybody, welcome back to another video on New Music. Today, I have my thoughts on the new Logic album, Bobby Tarantino 3. This came out 2 days ago, and I was gonna wait until I did all the other albums on the list I have. But since the lyrics and whatnot are fresh in my mind, why not just do it right now? There's 12 tracks on this album. It's like half an hour. So, I actually enjoyed this more than I did some of the other Logic projects. And people were saying that, oh, the singles were awful. They were trash. And I actually like the singles, but the rest of the album is actually literally fantastic. I love it. So, first track, Introll. So, I thought this said intro 2 at first, but it actually says Introll. So Logic is literally like saying that he's back and that he is like getting ready to rap on that track, even though it's a minute long, and he's just like psyching us out, you know. He keeps going, like he keeps saying he's gonna rap, but then he just doesn't do it, and then Vaccine comes in. So I don't really care for this track at all. I thought it was funny, but I don't care for it much. So track number 2, Vaccine. I actually quite liked this song when it came out, and it's actually kind of grown on me, but I don't get what the title has to do with the song, you know. So I don't care about the title. It is whatever. The hook is long on this song. It's literally the majority of the song. There's only one verse on this where Logic really isn't doing much. Hang on. He's saying he came back to the scene, came back with this team, this team of workers, or like producers and whatnot that he had. Well, there is 2 verses, 3 verses actually. Talks about the same thing over and over again. I'm not gonna mention it, but he talks about a lot of the same things across this album. I think he's changed the lyric because when it came out. The single came out, ready to mess up the game, BT3, now we added again. Added again, man. BT3 wasn't there before, and it said something different. So I guess he changed that. He says the internet's throwing a fit. He said you don't care. He says he don't claim this, he's just with his gang. Verse 3. Just me and the beats got you feeling defeat. That's a good bar. Came up on the street. I'm bringing the heat. Yeah, you know I got heat and I need to repeat, although he repeats himself plenty of times on this album. He says he's got number ones, got no time for these rappers, he only has time for his family, like he said that a million times before. Talks about touring, being in arenas, telling people to stop talking about him, people talking crap, he just doesn't care about him. He says that he has better lyricism than anybody else. So, yeah, that was literally Vaccine. Not much content, but I don't think it was too terrible. Track number 3, Get Up. Not my favorite single. Not terrible, but I could do without it. I like the hook, although it's repetitive. Talking about I've been down, but I get up. He talks about Def Jam and how he doesn't care about what you're paying him, because if you don't know, he's leaving Def Jam. This was his last album on Def Jam because when No Pressure came out. Def Jam wasn't picking people that worked on his album, so that's why he's upset. He's saying that he finally has a family, and his homies are his family. Verse 2, he's thinking about everything that he's seen. He made it from nothing. He's talking about that on every album, every mixtape. Just what my life would have been like if I had the homies right there from the jump. But they believed in me and perceived that all I was doing was right. I was born in the dark, they showed me the light. That's what I call homies for life, and he just keeps going on and on about that topic. Get up. So, I said the singles were okay. I think the rest of the album was an improvement from what the singles represented. And now, track number 4, My Way. People said that this track was a mess. I actually kind of enjoyed it. He talks about he's gonna do it my way, his way. He's gonna do it his way till the end of his career. Talks about his wife and whatnot. If you had money, you would do it your way. If you had money, you would do it your way, but I'm gonna do it my way. He says everything that people say doesn't faze him. On the dance floor, Jay-Z. So a little something tonight going hazy. Is everybody at party going crazy? And you already repeated that, or you already said that in this verse. So yeah, he's repeated a lot of things in this. He says, screw whoever hating, drinks on me in pain, and then the hook again. So there's not much in these tracks so far, but when you get later in the album, he talks about a lot more interesting things. People are saying that My Way was terrible. I didn't think it was that bad. I honestly enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Get Up and Vaccine. So, my favorite single from before the release, track number 5, Call Me. This sounds more Bobby Tarantino free than anything else, honestly. And this was the same drum pattern that used on Nick Body with Wiz on Bobby Tarantino too. So, the beat is insane. I love it. I like the 56442 hit me up bar, which I don't know what coding you do, but I heard somebody say that 56442 translate to some logic thing. Something means logic or whatever. Oh yeah, he featured Down to Earth in this, didn't he? Oh yeah. So he had a song called OCD that was supposed to be on No Pressure with Down to Earth, but that never made it. So I actually enjoyed OCD. It was actually pretty good. So I guess this is makeup for that, maybe. But I didn't really notice it at the end. I didn't know who it was. So that's nice to know. So in his verse, there's only one verse on this song. He says that crap can get crazy, you have to control us, sometimes the world will remind us that we should take it slow. Demons that he battles, he talked about that a million times. He talks about addiction. He says, in other words, it's possible to stay clean. For people like us, being happy is just a daydream. And he essentially talks about the same thing he always talks about. I actually enjoyed Call Me. Call Me more, I enjoyed it more than anything else before it, so, yeah, it's my favorite single out of all of them. So, track number 6, Inside Me, Cynthia Erivo. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. The beat on this is great. I loved it. So, says he's feeling depressed, he's feeling like he's at his best, like you said a million times before, Logic. Stop repeating yourself. I don't know. All these thoughts are inside of my mind while I'm on stage trying to entertain you. But they want what they want, how they want it, and that crap restrains you. Cynthia Erivo did really good on the hook and the end. I don't know why Thalia was in this. I'm not entirely sure though. I should have stuck to the rivers and lakes I was used to, because now it's waterfalls. So, I didn't really understand the message in this one, if there even is one, but essentially it just talks about life again. So I still enjoyed the song. Not the best, but track number 7. I heard this before on one of a lot of extremes. Flawless is one of my favorite ones from streams and snippets and whatnot. He talks about it. This girl is flawless in the hook. That's literally it. Take it back like 03, want the old me. They told me, but they don't know me. Talks about drugs again. Talks about spin, liquor, and whatnot. Talks about some other topics that I don't want to talk about. So he repeated that a lot. He repeated that certain topic a lot throughout the song. So, second verse talks about drugs again. Think the haters talking crap again. Screw them, cause I'm too on like a light switch. Logic. What? Is that what? Yeah, I turn her on like a light switch. I like the bleed from the verse into the hook. So I wrote the song for you because you're so freaking flawless. So you're so freaking, and then the chorus starts with flawless. So other than that, I don't think the lyrics were that great. But I thought it was alright. Track number 8, Stupid Skit, easily the funniest Logic song in the world. So this is Logic impersonating two people. Where essentially he robs and shoots a woman. So it's so funny. Track number 9, Theme for the People. I like what he talked about in this song. He talked about more cowboy bebop in this one. So. My favorite line, I grew up on Biggie and Jizza, but Roddy was bumping that Future and Thug. He doesn't care about how anybody came up. I run it up like 10 out of 10. He wanted to show some love. That's literally it. No ceilings like Wayne in 09. I'm ruthless. Crap smoother than Pete Rock. I can't mess with my phone detox. More on the I grew up on Biggie and Jizza, but Roddy was bumping Future and Thug. He says, man, as long as you're rapping and killing it, mess frick a car, black man on the dealership, screw record label, frick dealer, crap. I'm not gonna curse on the keep killing crap. So he doesn't care who you are, just as long as you're killing it. So switch up the style. I'm regenerated. I'll be talking to God when I'm hearing Satan. That's a good line. I'm Black Mamba. Pass it like I'm Michael Payton. Track number 10, God My Judge. My favorite song of this. So the intro talks about him liking Kanye, although this track sounds like Drake. So, it kind of sounds like Kanye, but more Drake. I am the young Sinatra, do it my way. I do in 180 on the highway. I got a couple cars in my driveway. He's said that a million times. She play my music just to hear my voice. Yeah, the boy so busy she ain't got a choice. I don't know what that noise was. What was that? I just messed around and dropped 4 M's on my crib. Yes, I got a lot to give. Second I step in, they know I'm repping it. What's that? PLP. This is the BOBBY. I can't throw these girls away. That boy Logic recycle. Open up the Rolodex. I'm going through a cycle. What the heck are you talking about? So this is the second time in this album he says, I'm gonna do a 180 on the highway. Other than some of the lyrics, I enjoy this track a lot. It's my favorite. The beat, also great. That's what makes it kind of feel like more Kanye than Drake. Or not, more Drake than Kanye. But track number 11, See You Space Cowboy. You heard him talking about cowboys and whatnot in his release songs, but I didn't think he would put it on Bobby Tarantino 3. Grammy nominated, never won it though. I thought he won a Grammy though. For 1-800. Don't need it, but deep down I want it though. Bank account's still on 100 though. My bank account's still on 100. That's repetition. Which means by people, we call this a sequel to Under Pressure. Or what's the sequel? Wasn't that No Pressure? Not Bobby Tarantino 3? Double T said that a million times, but nothing above like that thing in the gloves. I like the take a step back, hold up, LOGIC, that kind of part. Get a ball, watch him get a ball, LOGIC. Let him know you're never going back. When you grow up in a hood without a male role model, and your mama turn to the bottle, give a crap about status, who the baddest, I just want to be the smartest dad I can be. I also had a song, I think under Madgage or whatever, might have been under Logic, called Raddest Dad, so I think that's a reference to that. Screw rap and all that noise. So Logic wanted to rap, but he didn't want to be so mainstream, although this sounds quite mainstream. That's why he's leaving Def Jam. That's why he doesn't want to be on record label. He just wants to be independent. Growing up how I grew up, I really never had a choice. I had killers and murderers in my house, and it was all my boys. But deep down, I always knew better. Knew that crap I didn't need to avoid. Good job, Logic. That was a good bar. Those were good bars. Flow bomb I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I got soul like Parrish. Also, the outro, I love the outro. He talks about, he was doing something with his family, and then he said, he felt, I want to rap again. And then he did it. So, I like to see You Space Cowboy. Not as much as God My Judge, or Theme for the People. But, yeah, I thought it was alright. Track number 12, the last track, Untitled. Another one of the better tracks. I think a lot of it got better at the end. Because the beginning, okay, and then he started to pick it up near the end. So he talks about rapping just to rap, what happened to that. Mainstream took a hold of my soul, but I made it back. Bringing it back to the roots. So, he says he's back to where he used to be. He's not going mainstream anymore because it torn apart. Although he did have some good projects when he went mainstream. Although it kind of dipped in, what do you call it? Goodness. He dipped in quality. I still enjoyed a lot of his projects. In the studio till like 5 in the morning with my homies smoking grass thin acres on my lawn. Oh yeah, you know I'm going beast mode. The other rappers getting themselves in vitro. It's no contest, step into me. It's time to put to rest. I'm beyond blessed, greatest MC, put it to rest. Not the greatest MC, but pretty good MC. So, I don't think the song was terrible. Didn't think it was that great, but I actually enjoyed it. So, that was Tarantino 3. I give this an 8 out of 10, only because of Get Up, and Vaccine, because those were not that great. My Way was okay, Flawless was okay. I like the skits, or the skit, so. And then the end, he started to pick up in quality, so, yeah. I thought it was good. I think my next review is another Fall Out Boy album, but I really want to review Trippie Redd albums because I like Trippie Redd. See this? Trippie Redd.